You can't really see him, but I've got a lap bunny this morning and he's inspiring me. The topic this week is Every Problem Has a Solution. That's a chapter in a spiritual book by a great spiritual author that I personally really appreciate. His name is Emmett Fox. I hope you have your favorite spiritual authors, but the chapter is called Every Problem Has a Solution. And I think for a good deal of my life, I would have named the chapter Every Problem Has Another Problem immediately following it. But every problem has a solution. It's an important thing, principle for us to remember that whatever problem we might be facing individually, that the very nature of a problem itself arises out of a state of consciousness, and infinite consciousness already has the solution in mind. A problem can't appear that doesn't correspond and correlate to an immediate and perfect solution. The challenge, of course, is to get to the solution rather than continuing to live in the problem. And we might say skillful living is the capacity to, when encountering a problem, which we most assuredly will. I don't think the goal is problem-free living. I don't know anyone who's established problem-free living that's living any kind of life whatsoever. Skillful living to me, and please assess for yourself, skillful living seems to be the ability to continue to encounter a variety of problems and then continuously solve them in elegant and beautiful and comprehensive fashion, so that where there was a problem before, it's gone. And we'll riff on this in a variety of ways, but I just want to use one example quickly, the importance of having this mindset. And in 1954, a British fellow named Roger Bannister ran the first 4-minute mile. It was hailed around the world. It was on all the newsreels. Well, within 1 year, 24 other people had done it. We don't remember their names, but Roger Bannister did something. He solved a problem, a dilemma, a challenge, an interest, something that a lot of people were focused on. And because he had done it, he made it psychically, physiologically more believable that it could be done. So where I'm going with that this week is that all of us are facing our problems. We've faced many of them, and in many cases, we've resolved them. Some of them were life-threatening. They were the worst things that we've ever faced. And yet, with some diligence, with some humility, with some being beaten into reasonableness, with some open-mindedness, problems got solved. And where there used to be problems, there aren't problems anymore. And the great gift of this is we're not only helping ourselves, but we're helping everyone else that comes along, whether it's within a family or within a community or within the collective of the earth as a whole. Anytime we solve a problem individually, we're leaving an echo, we're leaving a residue, leaving a residue of solution that will make it easier for other people. Sometimes we might ask ourselves, why was I assailed with this disease or this depression or this scarcity or this poverty or this addiction? It's not fair. And why me? And maybe it's because we're ideally suited to help out the collective by facing a problem and learning that every problem has a solution. There's no problem that we've ever had, have now, or will ever have in the future that someone else hasn't solved or is in the process of solving. And if we seek diligently, honestly, and persistently, every single one of our problems is a clarion call, a harbinger to come up higher in consciousness and not only alter our own lives, but to change the lives and make it easier for those who come after us. We're all going to leave a legacy on this planet, and the legacy will be, are we going to make it easier for those who come after us, or are we going to make it harder? So even within our own family, maybe if we overcome a nasty temper or a depressive disposition or an eating disorder, or if we overcome an addiction, we're going to make it so much easier for those who follow us. And we're going to make it easier for millions of people that will never meet, at least not yet, to overcome problems and to find the joy and solution. So every problem has a solution. And if we all choose to seek it out and then engage it, the service that we're giving to the whole is astonishing. So something to think about, and we'll chat about it tomorrow.